Thanks so much, Anonymous, for gifting. I don't know, you could add a message when you get gifted from an Anonymous. Oh, thanks so much, Anonymous, and thank you, Kirby. Thank you so much. Thank you. How is everyone doing? How's everyone doing? The stream title. I forgot to update it. I hope everyone's doing well. I think, I think I could lower the camera just a little bit. Hmm. Show the fit. This is a fit. My voice is much better. It recovered a lot. How's everyone doing? Me, I'm doing great. Actually, can I be honest? I'm not doing great. Um, I got a breakout on my face. I don't know if you guys could see it. A lot of it is being filtered, but my face is breaking out, and I actually don't know the reason why. Um, One thing for sure is I started breaking out after I came back to America, so it's definitely an America issue. But I don't know exactly what the issue is. Your skin looks like a K-pop idol. It's a filter. In real life, I'm breaking out everywhere here. So, and as well as my voice. So being honest, guys, I'm in a little moody mood today. Oh, let me take my anti-balding medicine. But how's everyone doing? Hope everyone's doing well. The American vibe is the issue. I agree. The vibe is the issue. He's being even more sassy than usual. Kinda. He's in the mood. He's clocking out 1 hour and 30 minutes. What?
I hope you are eating well. If not, buy dinner.
Now I can't be in a bad mood. Now I'm in a good mood. Hi, yo, love you, bye. Thanks so much, cutie. Thank you. Thanks so much. I if I oh, I shouldn't whine when I got the money, right? No, I was just saying thank you because, you know, thank you for cheering me up. Thank you so much. Thank you. My voice is, I don't know if you guys could tell, it's still a little bit dead, but it's not too bad. Yes. Which I don't even understand why my voice is dead. I think it's just because the room here is dusty and the American air is bad. I don't exactly know the reason why, but it is a little raspy. Thank you. Hi, yo, love you, bye. Guys, how many of you guys here have a job? Uh, it's a very serious talk, by the way. How many of you guys here have a job? Or had a job? I'm kind of asking, if you're an adult. Guys, it's so hard to make money. Do you guys agree? It's so hard to make money. Anyone who has made money probably could relate to this. Compared to spending money, making money is so hard. You try to get a coffee, you try to get a boba tea. Let's say, for example, you get a $15 meal. Most jobs don't pay $10 an hour. You guys know that, right? After the taxes and everything, a lot of people, they don't get paid, including myself, they don't get paid $10 an hour. So if you want to eat $15 meal, you have to work 1 to 2 hours for it. I'm being serious, guys. So when someone give me 50, it's I don't I know how difficult it is to make 50. I mean, do I really know that? Maybe not. No, but I really do. I really do know. That's such a big money. Do you guys get what I'm saying? It's such a big money. is such a big money. And ah, I don't know, guys. If you guys ever try to make $5, it's really difficult. If I elaborate just a little bit, it might not be that difficult to make money if you simply, how do I say it? If you get paid in the form of salary, then it might not be too difficult. But how do I say it? Try to go outside and sell a lemonade and make $5. Do you do you guys sort of see where I'm coming from? You know, if you have good education, you went to good college, and you're able to get a nice job, then it might not be, too difficult. But if you just try to go out in the street and make $1, it's very difficult. That's kind of when I know how privileged I am because, if you get a job, then you could just get paid. But the only reason why you could get a job like that is because you already have good education and you already have good environment. Do you guys sort of see where I'm coming from? So if you just try to go out there and sell things or just make money, then it's very difficult. Even tutoring and things like that, it's because you already have a, I don't know, good neighborhood or things like that. So again, thank you. Thank you so much. Hi, I love you. Bye. Oracle laid off a lot of people today. I don't know anyone who works there, but it's a pretty big company, right? I think it's world's top 5 biggest company. I can get a good job without experience, which you can't get because you can't get the job. I know, Jay. I know. But again, thank you so much. Hi, I love you. Bye. Here's the thing. Even if, I know what Hi Heel Love You Bye does for a living, but here's the thing. Just because someone makes more money, that doesn't mean that money is less valued. Sorry guys. I'm if I sound like a boring finance guy, that's not what I'm trying to be. I just want to emphasize on how hard it is to make money. So when people donate money, you guys might not think I actually care, but I still think about. I can't remember every single donation, but I actually remember people who donated a lot to me because it's not even like, I'm money thirsty and I need them. It's not even that. It's like this person has gave me this much, so I can I. I shouldn't start the stream like this, but can I just keep yapping? I'm really sorry for the yap, but I have this ironic philosophy where I feel like since I actually love the entire Hyomis, I love everybody. I try my best to not discriminate or extra privilege certain people, if that makes sense. It's not that, guys, I have no responsibility to do this. It's just that I just imagine a parents with different child, and even if one child is behaving well, and even if the other one isn't, you know how as a parent you want to love them all equally. That's sort of how I feel. Like I feel like I don't want to make someone, you know, do you get do you get where I'm coming from? But at the same time, the level of gratitude I feel towards each person is naturally different because the level of love I get from different people is different. I'm not just talking about donation, but the time I spend with them, the gift I get, or, so there sometimes is that irony where because of my philosophy, most homies are happy, but I oftentimes am not the best. I am not the best person for homies who help me a lot, if that makes sense. Do you guys sort of see where I'm coming from? Yeah. So I don't know. I always have that thought, but at the same time, I do feel like in the long run, I feel like that should be. Yeah, I don't. Do you guys sort of see where I'm coming from? It's also because I think there's a difference between musician and streamer, and even though I am a streamer, I feel like for musician, the quality that I'm thinking of is more important. I don't know, guys. Maybe I'm overthinking. Some people don't care about this at all. Yeah. Anyway, ignore all this talk. How's everyone doing? What'd you guys all eat today? How's everyone doing? Thank you, Hikaru. Hmm. You ate a taco? You ate alcohol? What kind? Guys, is it Tuesday? Why is everyone eating tacos? Oh, it is Tuesday. Oh, it's Taco Tuesday. I haven't ate taco in years. Years is exaggeration. I think I ate it in January or something. February, I forgot. I sometimes make them at home. Ramen? Oh, I also ate ramen today. I ate a raw ramen. You ate cookies? You had KFC. What else? Fried chicken. Caprice? Caprice? As in Capri Sun? Guys, I haven't actually drank Capri Sun in a while. When I was in school, you would always have them during field day or something. But can someone please slide a taco? Taco, do you guys like taco? For me, taco is like, I don't know. I like quesadilla better. Oh, actually, no, taco's good, but I don't know if you guys agree. Taco quality, at least in Boston, varies a lot by shop by shop. I personally like the ones with cilantro. I don't know if that's the classical way, but I enjoy cilantro with it. So whenever I make taco at home, I always buy cilantro. Cilantro, lime. I heard you're not supposed to put onion, but I also like putting onion. Yes, I love cilantro, onion, lime. That's the key. And then a birria taco. Just good meat. Oh, you know what I don't like? I don't like chicken tacos. I really, even though I eat chicken every single day, I just personally feel like chicken meat is too dry for taco. Anyone else relate to this? Taco meat should be sort of more moist. I hate when I eat taco and the meat is dry. You see where I'm coming from? I don't like that. I don't like that. It's a very uncomfortable sensation. So I usually like chicken, but just not. And also, I don't know if it's just me. Fried chicken's chicken is very moist because when you fry it, the moisture stays in there. But for some reason, tacos chicken are dry. But then they try to cover up that dryness with sauces, but that's different from the meat being juicy. I don't exactly know. Another reason is because when you cook chicken in taco, they cut the chicken, but when you cut the chicken loses the moisture. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm sorry I'm going off on this. But you see where I'm coming from? Do you see? Anyway, I just want to say hi. Hi, Dive. Moons monetizing glitz to you, Dive. Oh, it's like a fandom name. He'll say taco. Taco? What about taco? Do I like boba? Here's the thing. Boba is the most overpriced food that I've ever seen. I only drink boba when it's a social event. I don't drink boba if I'm with my close friends, as in very close friends. Um, Actually, sometimes if they want it, then I don't mind because they usually buy it for me. But usually I don't spend money on that thing. Do I like sushi? I like sashimi more than sushi, if that makes sense. I just took my medicine. You know, I also started taking a vitamin D medicine because that's what I'm lacking. How do I style my hair? I just kind of dry them with the hair dryer. Oh, I could show you kind of how. So I want to make sure there's a volume here, right? So I grab the hair and then you spray the hot air here and then you let it go after a little bit. And then you grab this hair and you spray the hot air and then you let it go. Kind of like that. And it stays there. The way the hair is basically protein. So if you heat it up and once it cools down, it stays in that manner. And when it touches water, it goes back. That's kind of the theory behind hairstyling. I really don't like using hair products though. Do you guys use any hair products? Spray, gel. I really don't like it. Because, wait, what does this shirt say? You're losing your vitamin C. I just realized. I don't even know what this said. It says you're losing your vitamin C. You guys are gonna be very upset when you know how much I paid for this shirt. It's not a cheap shirt. It's really not a cheap shirt. It's not unbelievably expensive, but I'm not gonna say the price. I feel like I should be mysterious, so I make people guess. Among all the things I bought, this is one of the cheapest. Yes. By the way, this is not vintage. This is just a straight up new clothes. You could kind of tell by the quality, right? It looks like Goodwill. Oh man. Why are you guys only thinking in 2 digits? Clothes could be 3 digits. Kidding. Oh, yeah, with frizzy hair. I see. Oh, a lot of my. Never mind. I'm not gonna talk about my clothes price. Let me just not say it. Here's the thing. Um. No, guys. You know how businessmen don't have millions of suits? I'm sort of going in that direction where I'm gonna not buy a lot of clothes anymore. It's not that I really did anyway, but what I mean by that is from now on, I'm gonna only buy very few clothes, but then take care of them very preciously. Rather than buying a lot of clothes and then, you guys get the idea. However, you're not a businessman. That is true. I'm a home man. Yo, is your tea $5? And Pajis Man1? Bezos, what's up? Hongdae, what's up? Sorry. Also, guys, can you guys tell if my glasses changed? I went all the way to the glasses shop that's 30 minutes away to get it fixed so it's not crooked anymore. How is it? It's not crooked, is it? I literally got it fixed today. How is it? No, it's still crooked? No, be really honest. Is it? I think it's your jaw. Looks the same. Again, oh my god, guys. I got traumatized with this interview. You guys all know. You guys all know which one I'm talking about. This freaking. Also, first of all, why did they pick this thumb? Guys, can I be honest? Why this thumbnail? Why? 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 You know, why? They're doing me so dirty. I love you, homies. Okay, I don't look too bad here, but from this angle particularly. Oh my god, that glasses is crooked like crazy. Oh my gosh, it's diagonal. What is that diagonal glasses? Oh my god. We've been telling you. Did you know that in Korea there's a term called camera massage? Basically, if you see yourself in broadcast station's camera, so not your selfie, not your friend's phone, but in a broadcast station camera, which because that was a news channel, then you know how bad you look, so you try to fix that. So you get camera massaged and you end up looking better. So I got my first camera massage right here. I didn't know my glasses look like this. Guys, I really didn't know. Read the comments. That's our Hyo. Thanks Korean Now for humoring Hyomis. Hyo has produced great music and has loyal following. He's making it out. Finally gonna be able to get that bed frame. So happy for him. I love you, Hyosang. Hyomis made new hashtag for you. I started it. What's the hashtag? Who is he? He's a famous singer. Who's that? I don't know about famous singer. You're definitely an army. Haha, Hyo got his interview. Yeah. Hyosang, I was just in your live. I like this guy. Army Heart Hyomis. Hyosang, proud of our boy. Let's go, Hyosang. Oh my god. Famous is like a bit of a stretch. It's a mile of a stretch. Yeah. Oh, yo, I just came across a video and they were closing you? What do you mean? Which video? Is it another one of those videos that goes like, this boy missed his acceptance letter from Harvard? That shows up all the time. Oh, they were clowning me? Which video? Show me. Show it in our Discord. Cause they think I'm a nice person? I saw that video? What? I saw you in a BTS edit? Wait. Hold on. Send it in the general chat. Where? Yeah. So there's a guy called Hyosang in my mom's group chat. This is not me. But at the same time, no one used that name though. No one used Hyosang beside me. I mean, there is Hyosang, but that's not me though. That's not. Who is that? I don't know who that is. Moms for Hyosang. No. Miss Jackson, I thought we were gonna keep this a secret. You can't. Kidding. Where's that video? Where are they clowning me? Show me the video right now. I gotta see this. Is it this one? This guy went super viral, or is it that one? But where's that video? I want to fight with the person. Can you sing "Swim" by BTS? Swim. Sorry. Actually, me and my roommate Sean, you know what we were talking about today? We were having a very heated discussion about BTS comeback. My roommate Sean said he really likes the new BTS album, and we were having a talk about. Actually, should we? Maybe that's what we should talk about for today. I mean, you guys might not like it, but BTS album review. Yes. I'm sorry if you don't enjoy. And also, because of copyright, I can no longer listen to music review on stream, at least now for a while. So we won't be listening to the actual album, but I'm just gonna talk about the general impression, if that makes sense. But no, let's not start right away. I wanna. Should I just start right away? Yeah. Can't ever escape K-pop. This is a separate talk. This is not even a content talk. You know why I'm doing K-pop content? It's because I came to a humble realization that if I just yap,
That swim was petty bait hamster. Still happy April Fools from UK.
oh, thanks so much, Tiki. Oh, right, it's April Fool's soon. Right. Should I? I'm not a type of person to pull April Fool's prank. Should I do something for tomorrow? If I say it, then it's no longer gonna be a joke. But should I come up with something? At least like for Instagram, say something like, "Guys, I'm pregnant," or guys, I decided to move to what is it? South Africa. I'm straight. Very liable. Wanna be a girl so bad. I swear that wasn't. Don't make it weird like that, guys. I swear it wasn't even. Peru. I like Peru. What's my MBTI? My MBTI? CUTE? Sorry. My bad. Don't worry, I did get off the screen. My bad. I shut the F up. Don't raise your woman like that. Don't raise your woman. Don't raise your voice like that woman. Sorry. Woman hater strikes again. No. I love girls. Had enough of you today. I just started. It might not be bad to have a content, that we could take a break from the crazy talks. It kind of hinders me back a little bit. Is it Women's History Month? Oh, is April Women's History Month? When is men's? Oh, March is. I didn't even know. Happy Women's Month. I don't know. Yeah. If you don't stop right there, I'm kidding. The way there's 182 people watching, but only 72 likes. People like this. Lonely, like love and hyphen girl. Speak up. Speak up, girl. But at the same time, I actually don't really want to force people to like the video because I use the like button on YouTube to sort of mark videos that I want to go back to. So, and I don't really think liking a video really affects the algorithm. So even if you like it or not, I don't really think it matters. But I don't know, it'll feel good. Yes. So if you do, then it's nice. You don't have to. Oh, you use like to show that you watched it. Oh, that's not a bad idea. There's a watch later feature though. Yes, but the like button is easier to click and it creates an automatic playlist. Do you see where I'm coming from? But if you want to put it on save later, then you have to click on playlist and then you have to click on save later. It's 2 clicks. So, and also I also use that function. So there's video that I like and there's video I click on watch later. The video that I put on watch later is the one that I'm going to actually watch later. And the ones I click like is the ones where I can simply like it or I can simply want to mark it. So later I go through that and search. But you guys get the idea. It's easier to search for videos within your liked videos than going through your whole history. Should we start the talk? The album talk? Man's just yapping about anything. It was a serious YouTube playlist talk. For all he just wants talking to talk. It was a talk with a real value. I've seen a mockery saying streamers say stuff just to say stuff. I think I'm actually saying things productively, but anyway. Thank you, Justice. Thank you. Should we have the talk? Are you guys ready? How should we open this? How should we open this? Today I'm gonna share you guys my honest opinion and review about the new BTS album. Arirang. How many of you guys here have already listened to the album? So not to brag, but not only have I listened to the album, but I've I also went to the BTS concert that was in Seoul just last week. Maybe you guys might have seen me. Anyway, and there's actually so many opinions around this new album. And in fact, there's so many negative reviews that I've been seeing, especially from Korean audience. So I just want to share my honest opinion, not only as a ARMY, but also as a music listener, and also as a musician. I also make music myself. So I genuinely want to give my honest opinion because I feel that a lot of the reviews out there are biased in an incorrect way. So, did you guys enjoy the album? Obviously, some people say I love it, some people say it was mid, some people say I hated it. Before we get into the actual review, can we all agree? Even if the songs, the way they're designed, the song's theme, even if the direction and things like that might not have been your taste, do you guys agree? The quality is top class. I can't have a conversation with someone if they say the quality of the album is low. Because if you have actually listened to the album, and if you actually are someone who enjoy music, then when I talk about quality, I'm talking about the quality of production, quality of mixing, mastering, the quality of the recording. In that sense, guys, it is world class, top class. The quality of the album is low. No, it's not. If you say that, then I'm gonna be a little bit mean. Then you don't know how to differentiate the quality in music. When we talk about quality, I'm not even talking about musical preference. I'm talking about quality as if you're talking about quality of YouTube video. Is it 360p, 180p, 4K? So, genuinely, objectively, it's a high quality album. So, the part that people are talking about is whether they like the message in it, whether they like the lyrics in it. You know, those aren't necessarily quality. It's more of an opinion and more of a taste issue. So that I understand, but I just cannot understand people saying it's a low quality album. Alright, and then now let's actually get into the album. And before I start speaking further, can I be really honest? Is that I've only really listened to the album 2 or 3 times, and I don't have the best memory. So I actually wanted to do this review after I listened to it more, but at the same time, I thought maybe review is something that you do after your initial listen, so it might be okay even if I haven't memorized every single song yet. Because I could still have an opinion even after first or two listen. Obviously, that opinion is gonna change after several listen. I just want to say, I don't want to sound like someone who talks without listening to the album. Okay. Another thing. I cannot understand. There's people out there who's hating on the album, but they haven't listened to the album. They seen 10-second clips of Swim and they act like they heard the whole album and they judge the album. That I don't understand. If you gotta hate it, you gotta know what it sounds like. You can't just sneak peek at it and then say, oh, this album's mid. That's not a right, proper way to review things. It's not, you don't even have to be a fan to do that. If you want to say, I don't like this album, that means you actually listened to the album. You could say, oh, I took a little bit of listen, but it wasn't my taste. That's okay, you know. So I just wanna get that clear. Instead of going into this boring talk about how the track number 1 was, let me just get straight into my main opinion. Here's the reason why the new BTS album is actually good. A lot of people is actually being biased by the fact that it's BTS. And what they're saying is that, oh, people are only liking this music is because BTS released it. In my opinion, it's actually the totally other way around. What I mean by that is, if someone that's not BTS has released this album, they would have been so praised by it. Like, for example, imagine if one of newly debuted fresh idol groups, for example, I would say Zero Base One. Imagine Zero Base One or TWS. Imagine Tuos. Imagine Tuos came out with this Arirang album. What are people gonna say? What? I never knew they had this crazy musical skills. This is the best K-pop album coming from a K-pop idol group. But then, because everyone has such a high expectation on BTS, everyone's like just trying to find something to hate about it. Like, you better make this the universe best album. Do you guys get where I'm coming from? If you had listened to this album without knowing it's BTS, if you just thought, oh, this is a freshly debuted group, their name is Silverproof Boys or something, Silverproof Girls, and this is their new album, Arirang, then people would have genuinely said, how could they have this quality? How could they have this singing? I swear, there is such a heightened expectation because it's BTS. I kind of feel the same way with the Blackpink comeback, where even if these artists, such as Blackpink or BTS, make a good music with the comeback, unless it becomes the worldwide hitter, I mean, it is, but unless they make the best song of the century, people just wanna, it's mid, it's mid. And you know what also the issue is? People tend to compare the best with the worst. What I mean by that is, people doesn't just compare this album with the previous album. They compare the favorite BTS song they heard in their life with this album. Does that make sense? If their favorite song from BTS ever was Fire, then you can't compare Fire to Arirang because that was your favorite all time. In that logic, every single other song by BTS, you know how many songs BTS has? But at the same time, here's the thing. Some of this is partially BTS's fault. Because you know how they've been gone for a while? I think almost 4 years. So, having a higher expectation when you've been gone for a while, that's also something you have to understand from an audience. So I think that also makes sense. But I just felt like there's way too many reviews on this new BTS album that are so negative, and I genuinely felt if you didn't know that this was BTS, would you really be this critical about it? What I felt like was BTS wanted to present this album not as we are the representation of K-pop, we are the top music maker. They didn't approach it like that. They approached it like an individual, as a musician. They made it like a musician, but then people are expecting it to be some national treasure. Do you sort of get where I'm coming from? Like, you have to accept that as a musician's work rather than, this is gonna be the best K-pop song, or this has to be the best K-pop song. This has to satisfy everybody in the world. Like, the problem with it is that music, I genuinely don't think there is such music that could satisfy everybody. And I could also feel when you listen to the album, they don't have intention of satisfying everybody. If anything, do you guys agree? Dynamite, you could tell that it was made with the intention to satisfy everybody. You could literally hear in the music. But when you listen to the Arirang album, do you really think the intention of the album was to satisfy everybody? I really don't think so. Rather, if you could, take a sneak peek at the documentary and the way they're presenting it, they're saying it like we wanted to capture honest us. They're not making this to be loved by everybody, to go on Jimmy Fallon's show. That's not the point, So even before we actually get into the music, I just felt like the way people approached the album was wrong. Anyway, let's actually get into the song. Overall, when I listened to the whole album, I think at the second time listen, I sort of grasped the idea. So I think when you listen to album, the order that the album is placed in, as in the tracks are placed in, is very important. Can you guys tell me what's the impression you guys got from the tracks? I want to hear what your impression is. I also have my personal impression. How I felt like is in the beginning, first few tracks, I got the impression, oh, okay, so this is what BTS wants to present to the world. And then around the middle tracks, this is what BTS wants to do. So this is members expressing. And near the end of the album, I felt, this is BTS giving armies what armies might want. What I meant by this is, okay, let's look through the album tracks. So, the album starts with Body to Body, Hooligan, Alien, FYA 2.0. I think around here is what they wanted to present to the world. Around here is what they wanted to say. This is what they wanted to say. And around here is what they wanted to give to the armies. You know where I especially felt that? One More Night and Please, if you listen to it, it really has what you call old BTS vibe. Have you guys listened to these songs? It has the 화양연화, it has the Wings album sensation, the production as well as the lyrics over here. So if you're an army who've been loving BTS music for a long time, you really felt that nostalgia here. So I personally felt, I understand why armies would love this because they brought the new presentation and this is how they feel and this is what they want to show to army. Yes. If you felt like you have to feel nostalgia when you listen to these tracks. How could you not get that intention? I almost felt like this was very explicit. That's how I felt like. And you know how they chose the title as Swim instead of Body to Body? So I actually thought, and I still think, the title should have been Body to Body or Hooligan, or Aliens, or even Normal. But what I think is the reason why they picked Swim as a title is because these are closer to the message that they want to say. And I think instead of choosing the presentable one as title, I think they chose what they wanted to say. That's just kind of how I felt like. Swim seems like a B-side to me, which I understand because generally when they come out with the title tracks, they come out with the very strong tracks. But Swim is it kind of goes against the general trend of picking title tracks. The mom pose. Sorry, I was just thinking about it. And another thing is, for the armies who are saying, oh, they're not the same BTS I know anymore. Guys, if they're the same BTS 10 years ago, then there's a problem. I'm not saying they changed in a bad way, but over the years, I'm not even talking about the way people change. As a musician, their music should change. If you don't change in music, that means you're stuck, you're stagnant. You can't expect them to still do ciphers like in 2013, like you can't expect in 2026 to sing mic drop kind of songs in 2016. If they did that, then people would have made fun of them even more, saying like, they're doing the same stuff they did back in 2016. You know what's like, they do the same stuff they did back in 2016. People are like, you're still doing this. They do new thing, then people are like, they're not doing the old stuff anymore. What do you want them to do, huh? What do you want them to do? So, I think they also know that there's no answer. Doesn't matter what music they release, there's always going to be people who like it. There's always going to be people who hate it. So they just kind of present it. I think that's why they're focusing more on what they wanted to say. I personally really liked lyrics to Normal and Aliens. Exactly, you can't please everyone. And I also really like the lyrics to They Don't Know About Us. the what they say and They Don't Know About Us, guys. It's funny how explicitly they talk to their haters. The exact things the people who are hating on BTS, if you listen to the song's lyrics, they literally reply directly. But you know what's funny? The people who are hating from the outside don't actually listen to the song, so they never actually hear the message. It's so ironic. They're like, the new comeback is trash, but then they actually haven't even heard what BTS is saying to them. So it's very and I think BTS know that people won't listen. So but again, wait, here's the thing. Before I go, you could completely not like the album. I think that's different from being a hater. Because I definitely have music that I don't like, but that's different from hating. You know, everything could be off preference. Yes. And another thing is, I actually thought this album had a very good variety. What I mean by that is, did you really feel like songs overlapped? Because I didn't feel that. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to say before I go. I think this is one of a sign of well-made album is that each track is unique and it doesn't overlap. The way Body to Body, Swim into Please, it doesn't overlap. It's very different vibe for each song. You know how difficult that is? To have a 14 songs and not have overlapping this song sounds like this song sensation. And exactly, the album is very cohesive. So if you listen to it as a whole, it makes more sense. In fact, I mean, for people who listen to the album, this is not even like a crazy technique anymore because nowadays a lot of musicians do it. But especially in the beginning, can you guys feel how transition from Body to Hooligan to Aliens, they very carefully made it so the transition to the outro and the intro is very smooth, which is always pleasant when you listen to music. Yes. And another thing, this is sort of something outside of the album because album is pre-recorded. But wow, guys, I know this might sound like something obvious and I might sound like I'm simply praising, but here's the thing, guys. I'm not even simply praising. This is actually fact. Their live singing and their performance skill and their dancing is actually unbelievable. It's actually unbelievable. I don't know if you guys saw the Netflix show with their comeback performance, but their live singing is so good. It's so unbelievably good that I don't think people are understanding. Again, why? Because they already think this is obvious for BTS. I don't usually like to talk bad about other K-pop idol groups, but have you guys seen the recent 4th, 5th gen idol groups and how they struggle with live singing? Have you guys seen those controversies? Where whether girl groups or guy groups, when they have to do live singing, you could hear that they can't perform their songs live. Just like how I can't perform my songs live. And the overall, ironically, what's happening in recent years is that expectation for idols live singing is actually going down. You know, people no longer expect idol to sing live perfectly. They're just kind of like, oh, it's okay, you know, you don't have to be perfect at live. And I'm not gonna mention any other groups, but most group, the tendency is to go for less live. And guys, let me tell you, imagine if there's a newly debuted group and they sing like how BTS sings live right now. Just imagine how much people would go crazy. What I'm saying is, people are taking it so obvious of how good they are at live singing and at dancing because they've already seen it for years. They're like, oh, BTS is always good, you know? So imagine if there's a newly debuted group and they sing like them. That would be revolutionary, which is why BTS was revolutionary, but yes. So, I mean, I was literally at the concert, right? Guys, singing. Can I just do a personal? Exactly. That's why groups like Longshot and Cortez is getting hyped. And also this personal talk. Wow, in this new comeback, I really enjoy. I mean, this might be obvious, but I especially enjoy Jungkook's vocal. Jungkook's vocal over the years, if I'm being honest, in the beginning of BTS career, I didn't really find Jungkook's vocal that impressive. If I'm being honest, I just didn't really, it didn't catch my ears that much. I knew he was good, but that's about it. But now, I think Jungkook actually broke that barrier, and even as a singer, I think he's world class. Obviously, BTS is world class, but I think his pure singing skill is something else. Jungkook's pure singing skill is really something else. Yes. And I actually think RM's rap designing has improved over the years. You know how idols might be idols, but they're also musicians. And RM over the years have continued to work on his music, right? And I could sort of hear that RM has made that progress and improvement compared to their initial debut and then in the middle and then until now. I think RM is going through this whole journey of finding his color, finding his style. I could literally hear it. Can you notice how RM goes through this different phase of changing his tone? Compared to debut, compared to their middle, compared to now, RM's tone has become a little bit more natural, in my opinion. In the beginning of their career, he rapped more like, no, it's not, it's not, he kind of rapped more made up voice, but now he kind of raps a little bit more like, do you see where I'm coming from? No. I mean, do you know what I'm talking about? No, you know what I'm talking about. This is no. You have to know what I'm talking about. In the beginning, it's like, it's not. Sorry. Because good rappers over the years change in tone and they find their tone. Please never do that again. I wasn't even trying to be a mockery. No, I'm being serious. What? I wasn't even trying to give an ick. Guys, this is how musicians talk. This is really how. Yeah, big house, big rings. I want. Yeah. Anyway. And again, I guess, obviously, lyrics improved as well. He doesn't say big house, big rings. I'm not saying that lyrics was bad, but... Oh, that's Suga's lyrics? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm a fake fan. My bad. I got confused. Just turn off the stream. I apologize. Yeah, stupid, that's Suga. I apologize. Anyway, going back to the album. My roommate Sean, you know what he said his favorite was? He said his favorite was 2.0. Can I be honest? I don't even remember. Wait, this might sound terrible. I don't even remember how that song sounded like. It didn't catch my ear. So for me, this one didn't catch my ear. For me, Aliens caught my ears way more. But again, everyone resonate with different track. So, and I also really liked Please. You know what Please sounded like to me? You know the BTS song 하루만? 하루만. One More Day? I think it kind of got the same sensation. I don't know, just for me. That's what I got. as well as One More Night, and yeah. You resonated more with Normal. In terms of lyrics, I really liked Normal's lyrics. Yes. hmm Number 29 was best. This one didn't catch my ear either. just being just being honest. It didn't. Oh, Hooligan's my favorite, without doubt. I really guys, in terms of production, Body to Body and Hooligan's production, even Alien, I think these three, there's a reason why it's the first three tracks. Because this is the best production. Do you guys agree? Okay, you just cannot deny. Guys, the production on, obviously for the whole album is great, but especially these three, unbelievable. 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 I love the knife sound in Hooligan. The shing, 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 shing. You know, since I'm a musician, when I listen to that, you know what I think? Wow. When they try to use that knife sound, they probably had to, adjust the sound with using EQ and other things so that the high notes doesn't actually feel unpleasant. Because if you think about it, an actual sound of knife to knife, shing shing, like that kind of sound, is not pleasant to your ears. Metallic sound has a very high resonance. So if you don't package it correctly, it could hurt your ear and become unpleasant. But I thought, wow, they really made this so that it sounds pleasant in all frequency. I don't know if this is just kind of like coming from a musician. the production and even the, I don't know how you guys feel about the ha 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 Hooligan. I thought that was really well performed, especially by J-Hope. I think not only is it funny, but I think it's, how do I say it? I think sort of exaggeration is necessary in the production. That's the worst part. That's the best part. What are you talking about? That's literally the best part of the album. Do you guys? This is literally the best part. No? Jungkook made that part. Shout out to Jungkook. Shout out to Jungkook. Yeah. Personally, I don't know. This is just my opinion, okay? Into the Sun. I just, just my personal opinion. I wanted something more Korean for the outro, if that makes sense. I wanted something more sweet and more sweet. I like sweet songs, so I just wish it was more sweet, but it's alright. Yes. I forgot which one it was. There was one song where the string production, actually not just one, overall, guys, the string production, I already mentioned this before in other live stream, but the string production in the Arirang album really has that 화양연화 album sensation. Yo's trying to not get canceled. No, it's not even that. Yeah. So personally, this is my sensation about the album. I really enjoyed the first, and then I kind of didn't really feel it. Can I be honest? In the interview that I did with Korea Now, I said my favorite track was Swim. I don't feel Swim that much. I feel it, but I don't feel it. I don't know. Yo, time out, Yorismo. That girl. Okay, let me do it myself. You're just being a hater. Swim. It's not bad. I don't know. I don't know. If anything, if I were to list on my favorites in the album, I would say Swim is 10th place. I'm just being honest. I don't know, guys. I like Normal. I like Animals. I like They Don't Know About Us. I think these, One More Night. I like One More Night. I like Please. I like Hooligan. I like Body to Body. I like Aliens. It's okay. 2.0 is okay. So, I don't know why that's the title. I just don't. Sorry, again, maybe I haven't listened to it enough. Because I think RM said this song is like 평양냉면. 평양냉면 is a type of noodle in Korea, and I just ate that when I was in Korea. It's a noodle that doesn't have much flavor, but the more you eat it, the more you get addicted to it. And he said the song is like that. So maybe I just have to listen to it more and more, then I'll slowly get into it. Mm-hmm. Before I continue with the content, there's so many people in the chat that's getting on my nerve. These kids are getting on my nerves. Let me just manually eliminate these people. Who said Hosang look behind you? Yo, time out that Manura girl. Who else? Who else? I don't know. There were some comments that was just getting on my eyes. Yeah. Shring. Oh, another thing. Okay, you know what a lot of Korean people are talking about? A lot of people in Korea are saying, why is there no Korean lyrics? And it makes me think, there is Korean lyrics. Did you not listen to the album? And then they say, oh, well, the title song didn't have one. I swear, the conversations like this. They would say, they don't have Korean. And I'm like, there is Korean. Like, not in the title. Then you should have said there's no title, there's no Korean in the title song, not there's no Korean in the album. Like, it literally proves that you haven't listened to the album and just hating because you saw the newspaper saying BTS doesn't have Korean in their album. Like I get so annoyed. It's not even because I'm ARMY, but it's by the fact that people are hating. How, like, okay, like, sorry, I'm going a little bit crazy. How are you badly rating an album from someone else's review? Like, it's like hating on a movie that you haven't seen because people said it was a bad movie. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't get it. Like, if you actually listen to the album, you would know there's literally Korean in the album. Like, but I do agree. There is less Korean than compared to their earlier stuff. Do you guys agree? And I personally did agree in the sense where I did think they could have put more Korean in there. And I do agree. I wish their title song had Korean in them. But I also think there's a legal and marketing reason behind it. Did you guys know if the songs have non-English lyrics in it, it has a harder time being played on American radio station. So, strategically, they can't have the title song in Korean. The reason why Dynamite did so well is because it didn't have Korean in it. Even though there's so many people who enjoy Korean culture and Korean music, at the same time, the Western world is still very repulsed to non-English music. If you guys know, Western audience, well, I'm sure you guys are fine, but you guys know how there's so many people who won't even watch a movie with captions, subtitles? They say, oh, I can't read subtitles. So, it's not surprising about how close-minded some of the English-using Western countries are. Also, to appeal globally in the world where English is predominantly the international language. So, for people who are upset or hating on the fact that BTS didn't have Korean in their title song, let me say it like this. I think it was actually a good move for them to not use Korean in the title song and get better album performance on Billboard charts and things like that. Because if they added Korean and the song would have performed less because it contains multiple different languages, then the people who are waiting to hate on BTS would be like, ha ha ha, look at them. See, they don't perform as well. See, that's exactly what I thought. So in a way, I think it's not a bad idea to go strategic with the title song. Because you gotta show that you actually perform well. And then put the Korean in the other song. And so if anything, I wish there was more Korean in the other songs. I think it's totally fine having the title song in English. Yes. Again, it's not okay. You know the people who are saying, if you're Korean, you should put Korean in your lyrics. These people won't take responsibility when it comes to actually song performing well on American radio station or not. They don't care. They don't take any responsibility. They're just sitting at home and saying to BTS like, make Korean songs. Do they ever go to concert? Do they ever do anything? Do they ever buy album? No, they don't do anything. They just say like, if you're Korean, you should do this. Like they don't contribute anything. So I think it's a good thing that they. Here's the thing. At the same time, I think BTS members themselves probably don't care too much about the performances anymore, how it does well on the charts. So I think it was more of a company's decision, and I could tell that the members wanted to add Korean, but at the same time, as a fan, as a supporter, I think you sometimes gotta show to the world that you could get good numbers, and then you show Korean in the other songs. It's just, it's just market things and the way our world is right now. Maybe, I don't know, maybe in the future, the way we live in America might change, where one day American audience might be open to other language music. I think, if anything, can you guys agree? America is just slowly opening up to Spanish, Hispanic music. You guys know how much people are hating on Bad Bunny because it wasn't in English, which I understand, but you know all that repulse people are getting. So literally, Spanish is the second most used language in America, and people are like so repulsed by the fact that he wasn't singing in English. So in order for BTS to appeal to the global world, especially to US, which is one of the biggest market in the world, at right now, it might be a timing for BTS to use English. Can I be honest? The job of using a fully Korean song on American TV station might be something that future K-pop idols might have to achieve. We can't make too many changes from just one group. I feel like those things are things that you slowly break the barrier over time. And I'm hoping that maybe when we get to 6th generation K-pop, it won't be too surprising to hear, Korean coming out from American radio station. It might be difficult, but yes. Because culture sometimes shifts very slowly over generation. So the generation who grew up listening to BTS right now, when they become grandma and grandpas, then it might be more accepting. But is anyone in the grandma and grandpa generation? There is older armies, but did they grow up listening to other language in America? Not really. So it's going to be difficult for all the generation to suddenly accept, which is, in fact, the people who are accepting these Korean music at older ages, they're very flexible in their mind. It's really hard for people to accept things. In fact, that applies to all of you guys, because everyone who's watching stream right now, most of Hyomi's, most of you guys, I'm sure you guys enjoy Korean music or just non-English music in general, right? Japanese music, Chinese music, not even music. Chinese drama or European film. You guys already don't have that repulsion. But at the same time, you guys know, even if you talk to your friends, don't you guys have that friend who's like, oh, I don't really watch international shows. Oh, I only watch things in English. Which makes sense, guys. That's the same way in Korea. Korean people are also more prone to consuming Korean culture. Obviously, Korean people listen to Japanese music and all that, but we're naturally just not that flexible. So people who are here and, people who listen to these kind of music, it's just that you guys have a little bit more flexibility in mind. And I think it's really good because with that flexible mind, you could also enjoy more good things and more culture. Do you guys agree? If you just allow yourself to be a little bit flexible, then you could enjoy the whole world's culture. But if you're not flexible, then you could only forever listen to US music. I'm not saying US music's bad, but it's kind of like a food. Burger is great. Hamburger is great. You could eat hamburger all your life. That's great. But if you just open up a little bit, then you could try international food. You could try, Indian curry. You could try like Mexican food. You could try Chinese food. So it just makes your options wider. I think it's the same way with music, same way with other things. Sorry, I got a little bit swayed coming from this was supposed to be a BTS album review, but you guys know I usually yap forever. This is why I have hard time doing content. But exactly. Oh, again. I do want to say this though. Mind is same as body. You know how babies are flexible, but as you get older, you become less flexible? It's the same thing, which is why I always get so shocked when older audience is able to accept K-pop and enjoy BTS, because as you get older, people tend to not accept new things in different culture, different language, different race. I personally don't think I could be that flexible. Guys, if you tell me when I become 60, when I become 70, and the aliens come to our world and their skin is green and they speak an alien language, and for me to enjoy their music, that flexibility. Do you guys see where I'm coming from? These people who enjoy, Korean music at older age, when they're young, imagine the level of flexibility they had in my age. I'm already not flexible. I already don't want to try when it's in like different language that I don't know. Then I'm like, I don't know. I only really listen to Japanese music. What's wrong with green screen? That's what I'm saying. Is there anything wrong with green skin? No, there isn't. But we get repulsed just by the fact that someone's skin is not in the skin color. I think that's sort of where racial prejudice and all that comes in. But sorry, this is a whole different topic. You guys sort of see where I'm coming from. You guys get the idea. Sorry, it was supposed to be again an album review, but like always, I yap so much. Going back to the album, I do think it's very sad that Jin didn't get to participate in the process of making the album. I don't really know the full story behind it. I know that he was on tour, and I know that's why he didn't get to participate. But at the same time, I don't know how I feel about his name not being in the credit and other things, because we live in 2026. You could work overseas, you could work online, so I really don't know. I don't know. I just, and at the same time, I literally just made a video about Enhypen concerning the same thing. I don't want to make over assumption judging by members' facial expression and things like that. I feel like those kind of actions are always, it leads to a bad result. So unless Jin himself expressed it explicitly, then I think we shouldn't make over assumption. Because here's the thing. Let's say, for example, this is what Jin wanted, and if we make an incorrect assumption, that's wrong, right? But let's say Jin didn't enjoy the situation where he didn't get to participate. But if he decided to not speak up about it, that's because he had his own reason, whether to protect the group's peace, whether to, whatever the reason is, if he decided to not speak, then he has his reason. So if we overanalyze and say, oh, they hate Jin, then that goes against Jin's intention of not speaking up. So I don't want to further go and say, the members should have blah, blah, blah. I think I just kind of, I will just silently wait. But I'm going to stop at, I wish Jin participated. Yes. Because we don't know the full story. Even if you see the documentary, that's not the full story. Not everything is in the documentary. So, yeah. Well, again, especially because I feel like Jin is one of the members who are very crucial to keeping BTS together. I think he's even doing that right now. I think the word is linchpin. Have you guys ever heard the term linchpin? Linchpin please tell me if I'm saying incorrect information because this is something I heard years ago, is a part in a watch that is very tiny and it almost seems useless. But without it, the whole watch won't work. So it's something that doesn't seem as crucially important, but it also is holding everything together. That's called linchpin. I personally think Jin is a linchpin in BTS, where even though he might not be always in the front and looking like he's taking care of everything, you know, some random words. I just know it from here and there. I hear random information. I think he really is the linchpin, which is why I wish he's treated well because I really think he's the one that's keeping the group together. If I speak a little bit more, I think the younger lines in BTS have more of their self-will, self-free will desire. So I think the older lines generally keep it together. Wait, are you Korean? Okay, wait, never mind. That's Harper. She's joking. I am Korean, by the way. The newbies might get confused. Hitman Bang is also at fault. Can I be honest? I don't know how I feel about Hitman Bang anymore. I used to respect him a lot as a musician, as a CEO. But over the years, the things that he's been, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about him. I feel like he might not be the same Hitman Bang I looked up to back in 2013. I still think he's a great musician, but I don't know how I feel about him as a person. Bang Si-hyuk, yes. It's not that I ever really, really liked him, but undeniably he's a great musician. That's really undeniable. I don't enjoy when people say Hitman Bang is not a great musician. I think JYP, Hitman Bang, these are one of the best producers in Korea. I feel like Hitman Bang doesn't know how to read the room sometimes. Oh, I think he's been like that ever since he was 20. If you watch interview that Hitman, did you guys know Hitman Bang and JYP is was, I don't know if they still are best friends. They grew up together. Not since like child, but since 1917 or something like that. They started music together. And JYP has said Hitman Bang doesn't know how to read room. Not in a dissing way, but he said Hitman Bang lacks social ability a lot. I think everybody could tell. Yes. No, not 1917 as a year. I meant the age 17. That's no, not the year, not the year. No. No. Sorry. But yeah. At the same time, you know how great businessmen aren't always great people? In fact, the greatest businessmen are generally terrible people. So, I think maybe this is me talking too nicely. BTS might have been successful because Hitman Bang is not a good person. If he had been a good person, then we might have not gotten here. Yes. But again, I'm not not trying to defend his action. I don't know how I feel about him anyway. I really don't know. And let me not talk about HYBE anymore. Here's the thing. Naturally, as a K-pop fan or as a BTS fan or any idol fan, it's hard for you to like the company because oftentimes a lot of things are blamed on the company. But recently there's so many things where I feel like it is the company's fault. You know, I don't even have to mention which things I'm referring to. I don't know. HYBE definitely is making good music. Well, HYBE making good music? I don't know. They're a management company. I don't know if that management aspect is being well done right now. As a music company, I think they're doing well. But as a management company, I don't know. Anyway, let me wrap up the album talk. I think it's a great album. I really think it's being underrated because people are setting different standard on BTS. But I think it's a great album. And personally, I like this way more than their recent songs. Rating out of 10? You guys know I give ratings terribly. You guys know I give ratings terribly. If I say the number, then people won't understand how I rate things. I rate things usually from 3 to 4. Please don't rate it. Let me not rate it. Because I think number won't deliver the right sensation to people. Yes. But let me not give a rating. I think you got the impression just from the things I said earlier. Yes. No, it's actually not that low. It's actually not that low. If it was low, then I wouldn't have talked nice about it, if that makes sense. Yes. For me, I don't rate an album low if there's a song I enjoyed from it, if that makes sense. No, higher than a 4. Higher than a 4. Can I be honest? Actually, let me not compare. Actually, I'm not. I was gonna compare with the recent ENHYPEN album, but I think whatever answer I give is gonna only hurt, one or the other. So, I was gonna compare it to ENHYPEN. What's the recent one? I literally listened to it. The Outside one, Desire Unleashed. Yeah. Can I just say it? Can I just say it? Can I just say it? You know the Desire Unleashed album with Knife and Outside? The one with a bunch of filler tracks with the dialogue? Okay. This is not going on YouTube. Yo, compared to that, BTS album is so much more packed and high quality. What I mean by that is, I listen to that album a lot, the ENHYPEN album, but I hate the fact that there's so many dialogues in there. Oh, that Sin Vanished. I'm so sorry. That Sin Vanished one. Do you know what I'm talking about? There's like barely, half the album is the dialogue. And I personally don't really, you know what I thought? I just kind of felt like it was like a sloppy way to fill up the tracks. So I didn't like it. We're never making it out. No, the songs were all good. Big Girls Don't Cry, Outside, Knife, like bangers, bangers, bangers. But then, they should have just made it an EP. I don't know why they have to insert all these normal people talking in between. I get it. You're trying to deliver the lore. But as a musician, I just felt like they added it in here so they could get the streaming number up and get the money. Like, that's just how I felt like, So as a result, do you guys listen to that album as an album? I've never played Sin Vanish as an album, but I've listened to individual tracks a lot. Yes. But I personally find it more beautiful when the album is in the album format. Like, okay, going back to BTS. You guys ever listen to BTS debut album or the School Love album? There's a skit in there. There's a skit and cypher. Those skits are so fun that when I listen to the album, I actually listen to them more than some of the other tracks. In fact, some of the armies would literally memorize how that skit goes like. It's literally a skit. There's one that goes like, 내 이름은 진. The members are like freestyling. There's so many fun ones. Though, ENHYPEN Sin Vanished fillers are not in that sense. Let me just go crazy. I don't even care. I would have liked it if it was actually voiced by the members. It's not even voiced by the members. It's like random person. It's like a random dude and random girl. Like, as an ENHYPEN fan, why do I have to listen to this narrative that's not even ENHYPEN? It's like, at least make the members read it. then you would have been like, if it was a members reading, people would have enjoyed, you know. I get it that it's a lore, but sorry. The Japanese version was great because it was voiced by the voice actor of Nanami. So that I really enjoyed. Yes. Oh. Sorry I went like a little crazy. I hope I don't witness something like this again with the Sin Vanish type. I already didn't like how New Jeans came out with the EP and their songs that are like 1 minute 20 second. I'm already like, it's already getting on my nerves. Okay, now I'm not calling out number 29 because that one is kind of. But like, here's the thing. Okay, but like in the whole album, 3 minute, 3 minute, 3 minute, 1 minute 39, 3 minute, it's fine. Like see, this is fine. This is fine. It's like an interlude kind of. It's fine. But okay, I'm just gonna go crazy. Sin Vanished. Look. 2 minute, 3 minute, 1 minute 30, 2 minute, 2 minute, 1 minute 20, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 2 minute, 1. This is what SoundCloud rappers do when they want to release an album, but they don't want to put the effort in. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, what is this Pink Pantherous behavior? I'm so sorry. So when's your next album? I'm so sorry. Yeah, sit down. Oh, I can't sit down. My spine. Yeah, girl, sit down. Oh, I can't sit down. I have a spine injury. Sorry. You know how I was moody at the beginning of the stream? Do you know why, guys? You know how I brutally dissed these musicians? I don't wanna whine. I mean, I'm just gonna whine. Guys, So the song that I'm working on right now is Sleeping Princess. I already have the album art. The song's already finished written. I wrote the song, right? And it's a good song. But I am not executing the song well, if that makes sense. I already wrote the song, the lyrics are finished, the melody are finished, but the actual singing of it, I'm not even talking about vocal condition. You know how when people sing, people design the singing? For example, I used to think that I wasn't fine enough, and I used to think that I wasn't wild enough. If there's a song like this, you know how someone could design it like, I used to think that I wasn't fine enough. They could sing it like that, or I used to think that I wasn't fine enough. You know, like you could design the same melody differently by singing it differently. I used to think that you know, like you could design it differently. And I think my design and execution of the song, like I'm talking specifically about singing right now, it's not good. It's not good. What I mean by that is, you know how my best friend Shebi is a singer? Well, she also has a new song coming up, and I was giving feedback on her song. Well, she asked me to give a feedback, and I was listening to it, and when I listened to the song that she sang, I said, wow. There's moments when I listen to music that I go like, wow, at the singing. Like, wow. Are you thinking of recording again? Oh, I'm 100% gonna record again. I already recorded, but I'm gonna re-record. I already recorded before I left to Korea, but I'm gonna wipe all that recording and I'm gonna start again. And here's the thing, I really don't want to spend unnecessary time, but this is not unnecessary time. I think I don't get wowed by my singing. This is a serious issue. It's really serious. When do you want to release this? Here's the thing. If I can't fix this issue, this is not a time issue. You know? Maybe it's you and not your talent. Have you asked other people for the opinion? Yes, I asked Sean. And he said, it might be too... We came to a conclusion that I might be recording too safely. What I mean by that is, I want to make it so perfect, I record one word at a time. But it ends up not having that roughness and the emotion that comes from natural singing. Where, you know how imperfection has a charm to it? But I think I actually felt that about Group Project and some of my other songs, is that I want to make it so perfect that there's no edge to the singing. Which is why I feel like maybe that's why Leash did well, because I recorded Leash quite roughly without, re-recording too many times. But then I feel like maybe that roughness is what people enjoy more. If I could sing you the song right now. The song's like, hey, sleeping princess, the kingdom seems so quiet tonight. The clocks forgot their races, and the ivies are climbing slow. That's kind of the song. But I've been thinking, should I sing it like, hey, sleeping princess, the kingdom seems quiet tonight? Or like, hey, sleeping princess, the kingdom seems quiet tonight. The clocks forgot their races. But then I'm like, is this too jazzy? I don't really want to sound like Levy. I don't really like that style. But do I have to? So I'm like, okay, let's go a little bit more dry. Hey, sleeping princess, the kingdom seems quiet tonight. Do you guys like? Do you see where I'm debating on? I've been having a lot of frustration with this, and on top of this, my voice condition isn't that great lately. So I've been very frustrated. On top of this, guys, I woke up today. My back hurted so much. I actually couldn't do any work for the first half of the day. Guys, I'm actually a patient. I forgot it for I forgot about it for a little bit because it was good for the past few days, but today I woke up and I was standing here because I wanted to work, right? And my back hurted, so I laid down. And I thought, maybe if I, lay down for a few minutes, it'll be fine. And then I stood up again. It kept hurting. So I ended up having to lay down until 12. I woke up at 7 or 8. But then I had to be in bed until then. Even now, it always hurts. It always hurts, but yeah. And obviously, not to mention, guys, after I've been standing all day long, my legs are very, very, yeah. I think it's because when I was in Korea, I was constantly moving, right? But when I work, even if it's a standing, it's still stagnant. So I think that's the issue. And also, I've been moving furniture and stuff. I really shouldn't have done that. So today, I had an extra mattress in the hallway, in my house. So I wanted to see if the mattress is the issue. And I realized, I shouldn't move these stuff. This is going to make my back worse. So Sean came to house and I said, Sean, can you please help me move the mattress? I asked him to help. I don't want to sound like I want princess treatment. But at the same time, I think I might need one. Yeah. I'm trying to get used to myself acting more baby-like. Okay. What I mean, I'm not talking about 애교. I'm trying to not feel embarrassed to ask for help. Because I tell myself, I'm young and healthy. I'm not healthy. So, guys, I don't know if this makes sense. Vulnerable. It's hard I'm literally a man, 26-year-old. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Can you guys imagine someone at my age, my gender, asking for help to move stuff? Literally, usually people ask me to move stuff. I mean, people don't ask me, but my demographic. So, someone said I have to get it cured. There's no cure for this. If there was, I would have already gotten it. That's why this is a devastating disease, because this one doesn't have a cure. Yeah. It's called degenerative because it doesn't regenerate. That's why it's degenerative disc disease, because it stopped regenerating. Yes. There is no cure. Yeah. I should look into the swimming thing though. I've been kind of pushing that off. But you're like Felix. Felix is one I don't think is degenerative. It might be. It might be. It might be. I feel bad for him too. I feel bad. He probably have to do more physically burning things than I am. So I feel bad. At least both me and him were pretty lightweight. Because being lightweight is very good for people who have, this kind of disease. If I was, overweight or just heavy in general, it would have put a lot of strain on the back. Is there any form of physical therapy that help from stop it advancing? Yes, which is swimming. But there's no good swimming pool in Boston. So when I move to a different apartment, I might have to consider if there's a pool nearby, or if there's a pool in the apartment. Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say, guys, I should find an apartment with a pool in it, but I realized that's gonna cost $5,000 per month. That's gonna cost so much. It's so expensive to be a patient. Hey, that would be nice. That would be so nice if the apartment has a pool. Then every day I could go and swim. That'd be so nice. Massage might help. Nah, massage is not really, because ultimately, what's good is to build flexibility and muscle. Building muscle, especially at core, is important. Massage don't build muscle. It might relieve pain, but it doesn't actually help with the. You get the idea. Yeah. BTS made a whole song to go swim. You're right. Try swimming in the lake? I'm already breaking out. Water falling off your skin. Let me look up more swimming pools around my house. Also, guys, I don't want to sound emotional, but thank you again today, because, can I be honest? It's always like this. Not always, but when I'm in a bad mood, I don't want to turn on stream, because I just want to, be by myself. I don't want to do anything. But then when I actually turn on the stream and talk to you guys, then it always, change my mood and I feel good. So because I know this, that's why I always go live, because I know that even if I don't feel great, if I, end up talking to you guys, then I end up feeling good. So did I get post travel sadness? Not really. But I did get an awaken. I didn't get post travel sadness, but I'm very stressed by the fact that the moment I came back to America, all my body parts are hurting and my face is breaking out and my voice is gone, and my nose is bleeding. Like, I really don't like this. It's not even the mental thing. It's this garbage apartment. this garbage place. The nose bleeding, let me explain. So, you know how I have a spray that I use for my allergies? So if I explain, whenever I live in America, I have a very bad cold or allergy reaction. So I bought this steroid type of, nose allergy reduction thing. But what it does is it makes your skin in your nose a little bit thinner. So as a result, it causes a slight bleeding because it dries out your nose walls. And I took this to Korea, right? But what's really weird is, while I was in Korea, I didn't use any of it. Because why? I never felt sick. But then right when I came back, I felt sick. So I applied it to my nose. And then guess what? Then it starts, internal bleeding. It's not like terrible, but it's just like, you know. Yeah, I can't use it too much. I only do it once. So I'm sorry guys. Literally it was like a 40-minute of I'm sick, I'm sick, I'm sick. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I hate when people whine to me about how sick they are. Then I'm like, go to the doctor. I'm really sorry. You guys are really patient. Allergy pills don't work on you. Oh no no, Emily, the pills are much worse for your body. The spray is much better because it only applies to nose and it doesn't have any after effect. If you guys are struggling from nose allergy, you should try the spray. It's really good. Really, really, I recommend it. It's life changing. Euceline, it's not bad, but it's for like a different kind of issue. That's for people who have like clogging issue. Mine's not clogging. Mine's more like a sneezing. I just pop a pill when I feel it. Emily, no, don't do it. You're talking about like Benadryl and things like that, right? I heard they're not good for your body. I mean, it can't be. Yes.
I also want in the best of mood today, so tie for streaming smiles.
Thank you, Anonymous, for 5. Thank you. It's mutual, so we're good. Thank you. It's mutual. In fact, I sometimes feel a little bit guilty and happy that I do stream because it lifts my mood up. But then when you guys donate, it makes me think, why am I getting money for this? You know what I mean? So, like, I'm doing it for fun. Why am I getting paid for it? So I feel great. I feel even more great. I'm like, oh my gosh. It's like, so thank you. Thank you. Oh, by the way, as you could tell, I'm not denying the money. I love it. I love it. Uh, we give you money because we care. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Getting money for whining? This is a blessing. I swear when I get older, I'm gonna, look back and be like, back in days when I was young, I would whine and people would give me money. Like, I swear, guys. I don't know how other people, talk about it, but I swear streaming is the best job. I swear, this is the best job. I don't even think musician is the best job. Musicians, making music is very painful process, at least for me. Streaming, I don't think I've ever felt, I mean, I don't even know if this is a job. Yeah. I genuinely think this might be the best. Wait, guys, can you guys think of any job that might be more pleasurable than streaming? What would be more pleasurable than streaming? Obviously, some people might not fit the streaming, but what would be more pleasurable? Food reviewer? Sommelier? Food tester? Exactly, I was thinking the same thing. The guy from Ratatouille? Bed tester. Oh, I heard that. Video game tester. What else? May I say a dirty joke? Sure. Oh, cat sitter. Oh, people who work at the pet shop. Yes, we have a homie who work at a pet shop. I think they love their job. Food reviewers without gaining weight. Dog sitter. Comedian. Thing is, I feel like comedian, if you're successful, then you'll feel really happy. But can you guys imagine the life of a not funny comedian? your job and joy is to make people laugh, imagine people say you're not funny. Oh, that'd be painful. I won't tell you what I was gonna become. Emily, you should have done it. I think you have a talent for it. You have that in you. Bro's got a whole tank of water. You should have seen my old Berta. My old Berta. Wait. I sound like a really toxic girl talking about. Never mind, never mind. I don't even know what I'm saying. No. The one that, the one that I previously had. Alright, never mind. Sorry. For kids who didn't get it, it's fine. Yeah, like, this one's not even that crazy. My ex. Anyway. It's okay. This one has a good personality. Actually, I don't want to keep going, but I feel like I could keep going. Like, it's easy to hold because it's. Let me just stop. Let me just. Yo!
Recently changed meds, so I've been feeling very sick. The streams help a lot with my mood, so thanks.
Thank you, Connice. Thank you, cutie. Thank you, cutie. Thank you. Thank you so much. Jump up right now. Serve. 손 잡고. Thanks so much. It's the love shot. Nah. Oh, I feel bad. I didn't do reaction for Anonymous. Sorry, I'm just. I was in a different mood. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks for changing the subject. Ball spot? How bad is it? I actually styled it so you can't really see it. It's like here somewhere, right? Is it bad? I can't see. It's not bad. Blinding smaller? I think it's cause I think it's cause I kind of covered it up. Yeah. It's not noticeable. Nice. It might just be the lighting difference. Yes. Not bad, but not good. Thank you for honest opinion. Thank you. I already do have a anti-balding pill. That's what this is. Oh, I need to get a refill. There's only. I'm lazy. I'm lazy. I don't have an insurance in America. Should I get American insurance? I was trying to sign up for the Massachusetts one, but their process was weird. Also, yeah. Did you change the stream title? Oh no, I didn't. Oh, it's okay. I'm gonna clock out soon. The balding pill stands no chance against your testosterone. Can I be honest? Not even joking. I think I have to actually check with the doctors. Because, the pimples and facial troubles? You guys can see it, right? Now that I'm close, do you see it? This is with the filter. I have one here, like. It's with the filter. This is with the filter. This is destroyed. Turn the filter off. I'm scared. Also, I have to touch it in the camera. I'm kind of lazy. But yeah, I'm wearing a filter. I think filter disappears if I do this. Don't be too shocked. Do you see it? Do you see the filter applying in real time? This is without. Do you see how the red spots slowly disappear? That's the filter. It's not like a crazy filter. It's like you notice it. You notice it. You notice it. You notice it. You see how there was red spots, but it slowly disappears. Yeah. They slowly disappear. Yeah. It's not like terrible. It's just kind of the point is that without wearing a foundation, it makes me look like I'm wearing a foundation, which I love because I don't like putting, makeup on my skin. It may seem like it was a massive difference. Well, I mean, I have to be honest. I can't act like, oh, I don't have filter on, you know. Well, you guys know the TikTok filter that really makes people look good. I like TikTok filter a lot. What if it's the freckle removal thing? No, you know why it's not? Because that already disappeared and then this came out. And I didn't get any of those removing thing on the nose. And the nose is going crazy. I also have one under the eye. So I really think it might be testosterone outbreak. This is not a joke, by the way. I'm not joking. I'm being really serious. This I'm really not joking, guys. I'm really not joking. Because hear me out. You know what happens? When you have a testosterone, it makes your glands emit oil extremely fast. Then when it does that, it gets trapped inside and it causes trouble. It's the same reason, when you're in puberty, that's why you have a lot of acne. Because your hormones go crazy. Yeah. Does anyone know if Hyosang know P1 Harmony? You weren't there when I used to play P1 Harmony song every single day. I see you, my baby. Oh, that's true. 난 매일매일 난 only want you 기다렸어. That song is in my all-time recap. I think I've heard that song, one of the most listened to song in 2024 or something. What's my favorite P1 Harmony song? That one. I See You. But I haven't listened to their new album. I know it came out. I haven't listened to it. I know it came out like 2 weeks ago, I think. Yes. Let's go to the beach, let's go get away. Isn't that Nicki Minaj? React tomorrow? I can't react on stream anymore. We're gonna get copyright striked. So I don't wanna risk it. Yeah. Kiho meme with Nicki. Oh wait, I know this, but I don't know this. I know he has a pet. No, but Kiho has so many memes. People, they don't even know how funny I am in English. Like, so, Kiho just have so many memes. So, yeah. Risk it for the biscuit. Oh, the pony. Yes. We know too much. I've been watching so much K-pop content on Reels lately. I don't want to, mention Heesung again, but I saw a video talking about which member has most singing part in each ENHYPEN song. And literally, out of 10 ENHYPEN songs, Heesung had the most part in 8 of the songs, and only other one was Nicki and Jungwon, or something like that. And here's the thing, guys, the whole Heesung leaving ENHYPEN thing? I already talked about this a lot, and I don't want to, I'm not going to say this in the video where I upload on YouTube, but high key, I don't know what they're going to do. I don't want to say like they're FUCK'd, but they kind of are. they actually kind of are, because this is like, can I be honest? This is more crucial than Jungkook leaving BTS. I personally think Heesung's contribution to the music of ENHYPEN is higher than Jungkook's contribution to BTS. Because BTS is, in my opinion, a pretty well-balanced group. But being honest, ENHYPEN was way more focused on Heesung. In fact, way more, like almost as if in Rise, do you guys know Rise? If Sohee left Rise, that's kind of like the same sensation, if that makes sense. Yeah. So, yeah, the only reason why people might not feel like that is because ENHYPEN is one of those groups where members actually have a pretty similar voice. I don't know if you guys would think so. You'd be like, Hyosang, Nikki, and Sangwon sounds nothing the same. Yes, I know, but I'm saying as in ENHYPEN is sort of a New Jeans type of group where the members aim for similar tones. In comparison to, like, for Stray Kids or BTS, they go for more of a difference in each member. So it's like a directional difference. Eyelid also aims for similar vocal tone in different members. Same thing with New Jeans, same thing with Eyelid. It's just a group tendency. It's like a production tendency. So you might not notice how much Heesung's contributing just because their tendency is to go uniform. But in that uniform, Heesung's the center. So I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah. I really don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know. Did you hear about the new world tour? Yeah, they're going on tour at 6, right? You guys know Sweet Venom by ENHYPEN? The one that goes like, sweet, sweet, sweet. That one? In the song, the pre-chorus that goes right before that, I think it goes like, I don't know if you guys sing it. Like something like that. I don't know if you guys know. That part, that's Heesung's part. Oh my god, who's gonna do that? I mean, I'm sure other could sing it, but can they sing it like him? I don't know. For Sweet Venom, the Sweet Venom's not even the hard part. It's the like that that one, yeah. So you should replace him. Did you not just hear what I sang? If I go there, maybe Jay. I think Jake is not bad personally. Yeah, in that sense, I think. But it's hard. But I don't. At the same time, can I be honest? I don't really know individual members' voice that well in ENHYPEN. Nikki's is obviously easy. Sunwoo's is obviously easy. And the Heesung is obviously easy. The other ones are as clear in relative. Like, you could tell if you listen carefully, but it's not like it's kind of like New Jeans. Have you guys ever heard New Jeans song? It's hard to tell the members apart beside Daniel and Minji. Like, those are a little bit easier. But Hain, Haerin, sound very similar. Hani, if you listen to solo, you could tell, but like alongside with the other members, it's hard to tell. Yeah. And it's not even like Danielle, you could tell by the voice, it's more like you could tell by the pronunciation. So, but anyway. Oh, again, I'm so sorry. I'm having too many K-pop talk today. It's too focused there. My bad. Yeah, Nikki's voice is hard to not tell. Let us yap. Oh, you're right. I'm sorry, guys. I feel like I was one-sidedly talking. I should let you guys yap too. Don't clock out. My back is kind of my back is kind of. Oh, the Aussiness. That makes sense. Felix's voice is recognizable even with non-Stray Kids fans. Yes. He wants to clock out? I don't want to clock out. I don't ever want to clock out. Yeah. um. Yo, have you heard Huji's new song? Can I be honest? I'm a fake fan because I've heard it in a snippet that he uploaded on Instagram, but I didn't really feel it, so I didn't listen to the whole thing. Yeah, Huji has this new song. Um, I think it's gonna be alright, but maybe I'm a fake fan. I just didn't feel like. Can I be really honest? I love my favorite artist is Huji Kaze. I love Huji Kaze, but his newest album Prema, I actually am not really streaming it. You guys ever have that moment where you love certain artists, but when they have a new comeback and it's not really your type, and you just don't end up listening to it that much? That's kind of like Hyomi's with my music. They're like, I love Hyosang, but like, you're falling out of love with him? No, it's not even that. Because, oh, is it? No. No, I still listen to his older songs. I just don't. I don't really feel the English song, if that makes sense. Yeah. Now I like your music too. No, no, no. That's not what I'm talking about. I like Uzi's album too. I'm saying, do you really listen to it? You know. Oh yeah, I heard Keshi's coming out with a lot of new things. So I like Luxit better than Hyosang. Hyosang, your entire discography is peak. You woke up to the weirdness of Uzi. No, I like the weirdness. I still go around and like every single Uzi Kaze video. Yes. Diehard Lil Lux fan. Rapper life? Leash? Porcupine? Oh. Oh, I need to get a. There's so many things I need to do. Oh, wait, guys. I think I need to actually lay down. I think my back pressure. I don't know if you can tell. I'm actually kind of twerking right now. I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm trying to sort of relieve the pressure in the spine. He wants to leave so bad. No, I swear. Okay, now this looks really weird, but I'm doing sort of Can you hear the bones? The weird movement there, buddy. No, it's good to move. It's good to move. Yes. I should get used to sort of walking around while I stream, kind of enhancing my ADHD. Girl, what are you doing? I'm basically stretching my spine, swaying my hips. Exactly. You look hella sus. Ah, ah. The skin breaking out is. I feel like a teenage boy. Hips don't lie. Who was that song? Rihanna? Shakira? Beyonce? Shakira. Anyway. Alright, cuties. Oh, those Shakira and Rihanna music video. Oh my god, I mentioned it once. I mentioned it once. See, I don't even know that song by Shakira because I don't even listen to Shakira. I barely even listen to Shakira. I only know like Waka Waka, like that's the only one I know. And the whatever, the Zootopia one, the Zootopia. You know which song I'm talking about, the Sing for us. My voice is not recovered. I'll try to sing something, maybe a little bit. Oh. Thing is, I don't know how I'm gonna play guitar because This one, oh, it does have a strap. But where do I attach the top? They have this. Oh? Where do I? Where do I attach the top? There's no. Hmm? Where's the other? Where's the other? Do I just eng? Is it this? Eng? Where's the? Where's the? Maybe I could just, I don't know, attach to my thumb. Ing? 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 Stick to the wall. What do you want me to sing? It might be kind of quiet if I sing it here. Alongside the river that flows again, you ride through the spring in yellow dress, and I melt within your presence. In gray color city that needs you here, even shadows fall for your flower love, flower love, flower love. Sorry, my falsetto's gone. I don't know why. After my voice hurt and my falsetto is I don't know. My voice is gone. I didn't even sing loud. I haven't even made loud noises lately. And I drink water often. You could sort of hear it, right? Yeah. Can you sing Sleeping Princess? Sure. Let me sing it because I also wanna. Are you still gonna perform? 100%. I think it'll get fixed in a few days, hopefully. Hey, sleeping princess, the kingdom seems quiet tonight. The clocks forgot their races, and the ivies are climbing slow. Hey, sleeping princess, the forest seems quiet tonight. The birds tuck their heads away, and the raccoons are resting warm. Must be dreaming something gentle, smiling a lovely dream. I'll stay next to you. Sleep, all you need. Hey, sleeping princess, where are you dreaming tonight? Dreams melt like snow. So would you tell me when you wake up? Oh, I wish I could be with you, flying in Wonderland. But I turn lights off and kiss your head goodnight. Thank you so much, Jenny. Thank you. I think it is a nice song. I think I just have to execute it well. I don't have a doubt in the fact that it's a good song. But I just have to sing it good. Do you guys agree? You know how previously, older homies might know, I used to write 30 demos and try to pick a song that's good from there. I realized instead of doing that, I should try to write one song and then make it and work on that song until it turns good. I think, I want to try that method. Yes. So this song I took a long time to write. I took very careful time writing individual melodies. So because I thought the concept was already great. Lullaby for a sleeping princess. It's supposed to be a love song for, it could be your child, it could be your anything. It could be your dog, it could be anything. Yeah. I didn't mean to just write it just for romantic love. Yes. In fact, it's more for child and dogs and things like that. Yeah. But alright, cuties. It was fun today, and I will see you guys tomorrow.